Welcome to KWFit. I'm Ken, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to talk a little bit more about who I am, how KWFit came about, and our overall purpose for the company. That's coming up next. So my degree is actually in psychology, and the plan was for me to find a temporary position for a couple of years so that my wife could finish up her teaching degree, and then she'd become a full-time teacher. I'd go back and get my master's and go into full-time family and marital counseling. What happened though is that I found a temporary job working for a very large telecommunications company in their IT department working on their help desk. And I really enjoyed that position and working in technology and working with people. After about a year or so, they offered me a full-time position in a supervisory role, and after talking it over with my wife, I decided to go ahead and take that position. Well, 20 years later, I'm still in IT. I'm currently the VP of IT Operations and Infrastructure for a very large retailer. Now, the reason why I tell you all of this is because I think it's important that everyone understands that I get it, right? I work a day job, and this isn't a 40-hour-a-week job. A lot of our changes have to occur at night. We do a lot of things on the weekends, even over holidays. I'm on call constantly for critical escalations. I'm traveling. This is a very demanding role that I'm in. And in addition to this, we have a lot of things going on in our family. We have two daughters that are very active in theater, dance, and choir. My wife is constantly volunteering for different things at the school and at the church. We're involved in small groups and Bible studies at our church. So there's a lot going on, and there's a lot of demand for our time. And I get it. I understand it's hard to live a healthy lifestyle with all these other responsibilities resting on your shoulders. So several years ago, I was getting ready for a meeting, and people were coming in, and it was an early morning meeting, so we had donuts and coffee in there. And one of the guys was talking about how he had just had his physical and how his cholesterol was high, his blood pressure was rising, and his doctor told him that he needed to lose weight. Well, he's holding a donut and drinking coffee with a lot of sugar and creamer in it. And I started looking around the room, and I'm noticing that, wow, everybody in this room is overweight. And then I looked down to take a bite out of my donut, and I realized that my stomach is hanging out over my belt. I all of a sudden realized that I was no longer in shape. I was no longer that person that I thought I was back in college. And even though at the time I was running 3 miles every other day and I was lifting weights, and so I thought I was in shape. I thought I was fit, but you couldn't tell it. And I had low energy, high stress, and I noticed that I was just like everybody else in the room, and I needed to change something. So at the time, there was this really popular program out there called P90X. I'm sure you've heard of it. There was tons of infomercials on late night television, so I finally bought into it and decided I'd try the program. First go around didn't go so well. I did all the workouts, but I didn't follow the nutrition plan, and the results were kind of mixed. I mean, yeah, I got stronger, I had more energy, my stress levels were down, so it definitely helped me, but I didn't get the results I was looking for. I wasn't looking like those before and after pictures that they show on the commercials. So my wife pointed out the fact that I wasn't following the nutrition plan that came along with the program, and so I decided to give it another try, and I followed about 50% of the nutrition guide. And lo and behold, I got some results, all right? I started losing weight, and I started looking better, and I noticed that I was able to lift more, and my workouts were more intense. So as I started going through that process of looking at my diet and how diet was affecting my workouts, this became more of instead of being just an interest for me, it became more of a hobby, and I wanted to learn more about it, and I really wanted to get involved in understanding how this relationship between food and exercise relates to results. And as I was getting results, people started asking me questions about what I was doing and the programs and what I liked about it and so forth. And I figured that if I was going to start answering these questions, I needed to not only be able to tell them what I'm doing, but why I'm doing and why some things work and why other things don't work. So at that point, I decided to go ahead and get my certification. So after I got certified, I worked with a few individuals here and there, nothing real serious, but I'd help them put together some nutrition plans and workout programs and keep track of them and help them along the ways whenever they reached plateaus. But it wasn't until 2013 that things took another step forward. I took a new job in Houston, and the CIO of the company found out that I was a certified trainer, and he asked me if I'd be willing to lead a Biggest Losers type contest within IT and some of the senior leaders. It's kind of a team building challenge for the group. And so I decided to take that on and enjoyed it. It was about a 90-day program, and we tracked people's results throughout that 90 days, and then we picked a winner at the end of it. And other people within the company heard about the program and they wanted to get involved in the classes. So that challenge grew into more of a health and wellness program that I've been involved in now for about 2.5 years, and these classes have grown. So I continue to teach classes Monday through Thursday, and I meet with individuals over lunch periods and at different times to help them with their nutrition plans and figure out where their trouble spots are and help them through plateaus and so forth. And then as part of that, those that are taking part in the program asked me if I could start putting some videos together on YouTube so that they could do the workouts whenever they were traveling, or if I was away and couldn't teach class, then they would have something that they could do. So I started putting together a few videos on YouTube, and as I was working through those videos, I wasn't really pleased with the quality of it. They came off just not very good, and so I wound up investing in better camera equipment. I remodeled one of the rooms in my house, which is that studio that you see in the YouTube channel with the orange walls and the gray stripe around it. So I built that room, equipped it with cameras, and made some new videos, and I was happier with the quality of that, and started providing those to the people that were taking the class. So they subscribed to the YouTube channel, and now they had access to these videos. And then vendors and people I worked with outside the company started asking about it, and they saw the YouTube channel, and then they started asking about how they could get involved in the program as well. And then that led to the KWFit.com website, in which I went ahead and took that program that I was teaching here at the office and put together that workout guide and a structured 90-day program. And that's really where the whole Fit 1-2 program came about.
Which brings us to the purpose of KWFit, and the reason why we created the company is to help individuals get to that next level of fitness, whatever that might be for them. Now, we're not about creating programs in which we promise to get you ripped in 90 days, or that we're going to get you six-pack abs in 6 weeks, because for us, your overall appearance isn't nearly as important as your quality of life. We're more concerned about your ability to go through life and achieve the things that you want to achieve without health issues getting in your way. Things like type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or just being overweight in general. We feel like your overall well-being should be your focus. And if you're eating right and if you're staying active, then your appearance will take care of itself. Now, my wife and I felt very strongly that God wanted us to provide a program that was accessible to everyone. So that's what we did with Fit 1-2. It's completely free. And when we say free, we mean it. You don't even have to register. We don't even ask you for your email address. All you need is a set of resistance bands. You go out to our website, you download the workout guide, and you can get started. Now, later on, I'm going to produce some more videos in which I show you how to do the program with dumbbells and even a backpack, which most of you have a backpack lying around somewhere in your house. So there's no excuse not to try the program. And just because it's free doesn't mean that it's low quality. I'd challenge you to compare this program to any other program in which you would pay for. In the future, you can expect to see a lot more content from KWFit around nutrition and just living a positive lifestyle in general. Now, we also plan to produce more programs that will be available for a certain fee or a one-time cost. We're not sure exactly what that's going to look like yet, but the Fit 1-2 program will always remain free, and we'll come back and we're going to update it from time to time so that the information remains relevant. Now, we hope that you find our programs and all of the information that we provide beneficial to your health and wellness and just life in general. And we would love to hear from you. So you can connect with us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can email us from kwfit.com, but give us some feedback. Let us know if you've got questions, you got comments, are there certain subjects that you want us to cover. We'll be more than happy to provide content that you ask for. So that's it for now. Good luck in your fitness journey, good luck in life, and I'll see you next time.